Welcome to Howard's Opinion, the show where we dive into the most intriguing and thought-provoking stories in the world of sports. I'm your host, Howard, and I'm excited to share some fascinating tales with you today. Let's kick things off with a story that's sure to get your attention. Imagine placing a bet on a long shot and then watching in amazement as it pays off in a big way. That's exactly what happened to a DraftKings Sportsbook customer who put $400 on Wyndham Clark to win the CJ Cup, Byron Nelson. Clark's odds were plus 4,800, making him a significant underdog, but he went on to fire a 10 under 60 in the final round, securing a three-shot victory and netting the lucky bettor a whopping $19,200. But that's not all. We've also got stories of bad beats where things didn't quite go as planned. Like the Hard Rock Bet customer who put $400 on Jordan Spieth to outshoot his playing partners, only to see Sungjae Im pull off an incredible hole-in-one and eagle on the final 3 holes to shoot 61 and snatch victory from Spieth's grasp. And then there are the big bets, the kind that can make or break a bankroll. We've got tales of brave bettors who put thousands of dollars on the line, hoping to reap massive rewards. Like the BetMGM customer who placed a $10,000 wager on the New York Knicks to win the NBA championship at plus 1,000 odds. If the Knicks go all the way, this bettor will be looking at a $100,000 payout. We'll also be exploring the world of prop bets, where you can wager on everything from which player will score the first goal in a hockey game to who will win the MVP award in the NBA playoffs. It's a wild and wacky world, and we're excited to dive in and explore all the possibilities. So sit back, relax, and get ready for some thrilling stories of sports betting triumphs and tragedies. We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion, ladies and gentlemen. We're speaking to you from the world of sports, where the drama of athletic competition is always unfolding. Today, we're focusing on a story that's making waves in the soccer community. AC Milan, one of the most storied teams in Italian football, has fired its coach, Massimiliano Allegri, and CEO, Giorgio Furlani, after what the team's owner, Redbird, deemed an unequivocal failure of a season. Tell it like it is, when you spend as much time at the top of the table as Milan did, only to collapse down the stretch and miss out on a Champions League berth by a single point, something has to give. And in this case, it's not just Allegri and Furlani who are paying the price, but also sporting director Iglitare and technical director Jeffrey Moncada. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but Howard, what about Christian Pulisic? He's one of the brightest young stars in the sport, and he was stuck playing for a team that seemed to have lost its way. Well, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Pulisic's situation is a perfect example of how a team's tactical approach can stifle even the most talented players. Allegri's conservative tactics may have been intended to grind out results, but they ultimately choked the life out of Milan's attack. In my humble opinion, this move by Redbird is a necessary step towards revitalizing AC Milan. The team needs a fresh start, and with special advisor Zlatan Ibrahimovic still on board, there's hope that the Rossoneri can regain their footing in Italian football. But it won't be easy, folks. The road to redemption is always paved with challenges, and Milan will have to navigate a complex web of coaching hires, player transfers, and front office shakeups if they want to get back to the top. So, what's next for AC Milan? Will they find the right combination of talent and tactics to propel them back into the Champions League? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. The drama of athletic competition is always just around the corner, waiting to unfold. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion, folks. As we dive into the world of sports betting, I want to highlight an intriguing aspect of Major League Baseball: home run props. Our friends at CBS Sports have shared some expert insights from Angelo Maglioca, also known as Amags, who has a proven track record of making profitable MLB picks. With 13 games on the Memorial Day schedule, there are plenty of opportunities for fans to get in on the action. Now, I know what you're thinking. What makes these home run props so appealing? Well, let me tell you, it's all about identifying value and exploiting matchups. Amogs has done just that with his top picks for Monday, featuring Jose Ramirez and TJ Rumfield as his best bets to go deep. Rumfield, the Rockies' youngster, is facing off against Emmett Sheehan, who has struggled against left-handed batters with power. With a 299 average and .517 SLG against right-handed pitching, Rumfield has the potential to capitalize on Sheehan's weaknesses, particularly when it comes to fastballs. At plus 680, this bet offers significant value, especially considering Rumfield's impressive track record against right-handers. On the other hand, we have Jose Ramirez, who is poised to take on P.J. Poulin and Zach Littell. While Poulin may try to neutralize left-handed hitters, Ramirez has consistently performed well against lefties throughout his career. With a favorable matchup against Littell, who has been plagued by home runs this season, Ramirez is an attractive bet at plus 410. As we explore the world of sports betting, it's essential to remember that identifying value and understanding matchups are crucial components of making informed decisions. Amogs' expert analysis provides a valuable resource for fans looking to get in on the action. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep your head in the game.